43 at KNEB, and we're at 43 degrees right now. May that be the high for the day? Well, it could be. More on the weather coming up a little bit later on. It is time for News Extra, and brought to you by First State Bank, and here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Brad Van Pelt and Chris Wolf, and we're going to talk about the 3rd annual Warrior Run coming up on Saturday, November 5th. Brad, you've kind of been involved with this, kind of helping organize it here with Chris. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is the 3rd year we've done this. We wanted to do something specifically for veterans. And so that was just having a race and a walk was kind of one option, and that's what we decided to do. But anyway, this is the 3rd year. We've had beautiful weather and good participation in the first 2 years, so we'll pray that that happens again. And we need more runners, and if anybody would like to help sponsor, we would absolutely take sponsors also. All
right. Well, this is it's a kind of a walk run. How long? You got varying distances, right?
Yep. It's a 5K walk, a 5K run, and a 10K run. And it's out in a beautiful area in the Panhandle out by the Scottsbluff National Monument. We start at the Gearing Golf Course. We'll start at 9 o'clock. The race starts at 9. Be there early to register. And we'll take off and run down the ditch bank road that runs along the Badlands and north of the monument. And it's a really beautiful area, and it's just been absolutely gorgeous the last 2 years to do that.
Yeah. Talking Saturday, November 5th, starts at 9 o'clock, and as Brad mentioned, over at the Gearing Golf Course. Folks can register ahead of time, or they can register there, whatever they want to do. Huh?
Yeah. Registration opens at 8 o'clock at the golf course at the Monument Shadows, at the clubhouse there at the Gearing Golf Course. They can pre-register. They can get a hold of me at 633-2100 is our office number, or if they would like to email, it's brad@vanpeltfencing.com, and I can email you a registration form.
Okay. All right, so and then it's pretty easy to get a hold of Brad. It's not too hard. You just hit that number there. It's what's the number again? 633.
633-2100.
2100.
You guys have it up on your website too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we do.
So look at the KNEB website.
Look at the KNEB website, events calendar. It's right there. And we should talk about now what all these proceeds are going to. We'll talk about how much it costs to get in and so forth here in a minute. But Chris, you're with the Veterans Emergency Relief Fund, and so where do all these monies go to?
The money that's raised that Brad has donated goes to veterans in the Panhandle that find themselves in a situation needing a little extra cash for some reason or another. Our organization is 4 or 5 years old, and we've helped close to 40 veterans over that time, and it's a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's just to help pay a power bill or rent, or sometimes it's to help buy food. They're in a situation where they need some food, and we can refer them onto the food bank or find resources for them. Or sometimes it's to just get them over a hump for a car bill or something.
Yeah, well, that's great. It's great to have that kind of fund available for them, especially when it seems like when they come back from the military, there's that little period there where they're just trying to kind of figure out what they're going to do, right?
Yeah, sometimes when they come back, it's a difficult time trying to find a job. Just trying to get back into civilian life can really have its own struggles, and so we're not just about money, we're about resources as well, trying to get them to VA health centers or find them a job. We work closely with John Brehm and workforce development as well, so we're looking to help them so these things don't reoccur.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk more about it, including the cost and how to get a registration form right after this.
We check in on Mrs. Moore at the grocery store, where she just realized her son Billy added a extra items to her cart, and she is
The cost is
in
pretty
line.
cheap.
I hope
20
there's
bucks.
enough money in my account to pay for all of
It's
these
reasonable.
Roll ready
I
is
think.
on standby,
I
ready
think
to
what's neat
rescue
about
her.
this is
Did you know
that all
once
the
you
money
bank with
stays
First State Bank,
right here.
Yeah, it stays right
Stays in
here.
the
savings on your mobile phone.
Yeah.
I have my
It's
phone right
100%.
here. Thanks for saving the day, mobile
There's
brain.
not like
You can
there's
First State Bank.
stuff
Tell
for
your friends to
administration
sign
or
up for
anything like
First
that,
State
Neither
right?
for us either.
Yeah.
It's all of us is
Yeah.
volunteers,
Yeah.
so.
All right, we are back talking about the Warrior Run coming up Saturday, November 5th to help honor our veterans and also help with the Veterans Emergency Relief Fund, Veterans and Military Families Emergency Relief Fund. And it starts at 9 o'clock over at the Gearing Golf Course, 5K, 10K walk and run. And Brad, the cost for this pretty inexpensive, right?
Yeah, we decided to keep it at $20. It's very affordable. The only thing that we really have to pay for is part of the T-shirts. Scottsbluff Screen Printing even donates, part of that cost. So, all the money we raise basically goes to this fund. Panhandle Co-op and Pepsi donate food and drink, and we have sponsors that help with everything. So all the money goes to the fund.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
It's all volunteer effort.
Yes, we have great volunteers that help. And like I said, great sponsors. Platte Valley companies, Hod Cosman and John Massey are always on board. I'll just.
You might as well just go down the list there.
A&S Construction always helps. B&C Steel, Jim Reinhardt's always been great. Jeff Shinost at Budweiser.
Yeah,
He's a big man with a big heart.
yeah,
And he's a veteran. He's a
Yep.
Vietnam veteran. Floyd's Trucks, Inland Truck Parts, and I mentioned J.G. Elliott Insurance, Johnson Cashway, Kelly Bean, MC Schaff, Neil Smith Insurance, Tom Rorik at Care Chiropractic is always very willing to help. Panhandle Co-op donates food. Panhandle Credit and Collection, Paul Reed Construction, Steve's Trucking Equipment, and let's see, Simmons Olson. They're always a very good sponsor. And Valley Ambulance, Valley Insurance, and Van Pelt Fencing, of course, and Wild Braska Tea Party even helps us out. We have
Wow.
great sponsors, but we can always use more.
So if they want to be a sponsor, do anything, provide some money for it, or do any kind of volunteer help, they can just give you a ring, right?
Yeah, contact either Chris or myself, and we'd be glad to get you signed up.
All right. We better get Chris's phone number in here too. I'm sure it's probably on the website, but we'll get it in here this morning.
You can get a hold of me at 635-0555. That's our home number. Just leave a message and I'll be glad to return your call.
All right. Very good. Again, it's $20. You get a T-shirt. Scottsbluff Screen Printing. Those guys have been doing a lot of work for the community here lately.
Yes.
Between Shane and the guys over there. So they're helping out with this particular thing. And like I said, it's the 3rd annual. You can register the day of the event. You need to be there about 8 to 8:45. If you'd like to pre-register, they wouldn't mind knowing that you're coming.
That's helpful. It helps us know how many T-shirts to get printed up and so on. But we'll take all comers. If you want to show up, we'll be there.
All right. It's a walk and run. You don't have to feel intimidated if you want to walk the whole
No.
thing, right?
Nope, it's not like a Olympic qualifying event. It's just a fun, kind of relaxing, warm community event. Just
Yeah.
come and help support the veterans and especially the families around here that have lost kids in these conflicts.
And there's unfortunately quite a few, and of course Chris knows all about that, unfortunately. So, all right, very good. Well, I wish you guys luck. It's a good event.
Thank you.
It's a good event, and we'll pray for good weather on
Yes.
November
Absolutely.
5th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, back to you, Dan.